heated Virginia governor's race between Republican Winsome Earl Sears and Democrat Abigail Spanberger got even hotter after a string of violent crimes committed apparently by 4 illegal aliens in Virginia Beach. 2 people murdered. 3 young children were sexually abused. You've heard these stories before. They're heartbreaking. In the past 2 months, Virginia Beach authorities arrested 29 illegal aliens. This October's surprise is fueling backlash in this key House of Delegate race that could determine control of the state legislature. Spanberger currently leads Winsome Earl Sears by about 6 points, according to polling, in the average. Here to discuss the impact, Victoria Manning. She's a senior investigator with Restoration of America and a former Virginia Beach school board member. Victoria, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us about this series of crimes, violent, horrid crimes, children being sexually assaulted. Obviously, this does not sit well with locals. Tell me about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Virginia Beach is a great place to live and typically very safe. Yet we've had a string of very violent crimes happening not far from where I live. We had one situation where an illegal alien, I believe he was from El Salvador, was working as a contractor on a home in Virginia Beach. And at night, he was sneaking into the room of an 11-year-old little girl and raping her repeatedly. He was a 34-year-old man. He was recently sentenced and convicted. We've had multiple murders. I was out running some errands one day a couple of weeks ago and noticed that one of my local shopping centers was roped off. The police were there, and I learned that a man had been killed by an illegal alien murderer. So the string of crimes is really concerning our community, and we've just reached out to Delegate Fagans, who represents District 97, where a lot of these crimes have been occurring. And he seems to be in hiding because he won't respond to a debate to his opponent, and he won't respond to his constituents.
Now, here's my question, because this is important. The national news media will often ignore these sorts of stories. What is the impact of the media in Virginia Beach, in the state of Virginia? Are these stories getting coverage?
They absolutely are not. And the only reason I discovered them is because I was looking through the jail records and discovered a lot of folks there who were citizens of other countries. And so I inquired more. I made a FOIA request to find out if they had ICE detainers, and I learned more about it. I went down to the courthouse myself and reviewed the records and discovered some of these atrocious things. I think the murder that happened, the media could not ignore that one, but a lot of the other ones are not being reported by our local or national media.
The rape of children is being ignored? Murder, okay, so they covered that, but apparently not adequately. But the rape of children is being ignored?
Well, the fact that it was an illegal alien is the part that's being ignored. Oftentimes they'll say he's a Virginia Beach man or a Norfolk man. They won't expose that these are illegal aliens committing these crimes.
Do they feel guilty? I mean, because they were cheerleaders for the illegal invasion and said anybody that didn't want these folks here, if they hadn't been vetted, we don't know what their criminal backgrounds were, that somehow that made you a bigot or a racist. Is this the media trying to justify their terrible reporting or lack thereof, and therefore they don't tell you the truth now when we pay the price, or more accurately, these children pay the price?
Well, I mean, as I've seen here in our city, the media is just an extension and mouthpiece of the Democrat Party. I've seen that as an elected official myself, a former elected official, and I think that's what's continuing here. They want to cover this up because this is a topic that citizens feel very strongly about, because it's about safety. And in a really nice area like Virginia Beach, when it's starting to impact us here, the Democrats don't want to acknowledge that. And Governor Youngkin has done some great things. He, in February, issued an executive order that required state police and encouraged local law enforcement to cooperate with ICE. And gubernatorial candidate Abigail Spanberger has said that she will rescind that executive order by Governor Youngkin, which, in my opinion, makes her a sanctuary city advocate for these illegal aliens.
Of course she is. Yeah, of course she is. These are far-left Democrats who will pander to the strangest motives of the voters. I don't get it. Victoria, thank you for being here. We'll check back in as this race closes in. Thank you.
Great. Thanks for having me.